Good afternoon. Right now at noon, we are on weather alert with freezing temperatures and icy slick conditions out on the roads. We have live team coverage of conditions across southern Colorado. Let's send things over to News 5's Jessica Barreto standing by live at the warming shelter in Pueblo. Jessica.
Good afternoon, Eric, and good afternoon, everyone. Well, now that the sun's coming out, it certainly helped to warm things up here in Pueblo. But overnight, well, that was a different story with high winds and relentless snowfall, not something you'd want to be caught in. But Pueblo Rescue Mission's new permanent shelter behind me, it just so happened that it opened last week. This after it faced a strict deadline for construction, originally supposed to end last year. But the good news is it was ready just in time for this year's first cold snap here. Now, this new shelter has 100 bunk beds in it, and last night they welcomed about 60 men and 21 women. Now, that's not as much traffic as they'd seen in their emergency warming shelter, but it is significant because everyone who came to this shelter was granted a hot meal and a place to spend the night.
We certainly had some on the floor because we expected that. It wasn't, we didn't have to turn anybody away. That's the critical piece. Nobody got turned away last night. We had space enough to accommodate those that wanted to stay inside.
Be gutted and remodeled to keep up with building codes, and it was made possible thanks to funding from the Department of Local Affairs. And even though right now this is a functioning permanent warming shelter, the Pueblo Rescue Mission still has some details to fine-tune, like getting their kitchen fully up and running, but they're hoping to have a grand opening sometime next week.